All right, Cameron University's golf. Today we're going to talk a lot about the local university team. We're doing some championships. There were some really cool highlights from last week. The week of May 4th, we've got women's highlights on May 4th, and then I believe 6, 7, 8, and 9 are nothing but men's highlights. Hopefully this won't be a long video. I hope you guys will enjoy it as much as I do. You'll get a peek inside my neuro brain and how, first of all, you get an idea of all the things that I enjoy and how I experience them. Um, I really don't have a favorite person or team. I pretty much look for great things in everyone. I think it's because my neurospicy brain is always seeking, always out there looking for different things. So I don't commit to, to one favorite person or thing. I love them all. So let's get right into it. So this is from the 6th of May. So this is Cameron University's men's golf. They have I'm on the website. They've an article about and the title of the article is called Men's Golf Set for the NCAA South Central West Regional Championships. Um, and then, of course, it's, local for us, Lawtonians. All right, men's golf is set to complete in the NCAA. Of course, it's already done because that was on the 6th of May. South Central West Region Championship the reserve at Anos Park in Stockton, California from May 7th through the 9th. The team is ranked number 7. Woohoo! Go Aggies! In the South Central region and is coming off winning their first Lone Star Championship victory since 2016 and its 12th Lone Star Championship is in program history, which is the most in the Lone Star Conference. All right. Um, let's see here. They do have, some ratings. For instance, on round one pairings at the hole at 9:30 a.m. Actually, scroll down to see what they have, but they don't. This is about Norman Denon, Carson Wright, or Den Norman, Carson Wright, Isaac Mali, Alios Casalunga, and Rory Gorman. All of their whole ones, and what time they're playing. And why don't I see Levi Woods on here? Because the article is about him. All right, well, let's just continue with the article. The reserve at Spanos Park features a renowned link style golf course designed by Andy Rogas. I need to look up Andy Rogas and see his designs. The course will be a par 72 and is a flat course with a limited number of hills. It recently hosted the CCAA Golf Championships April 20th through the 22nd. The teams will be playing one round per day. And then they have the next article talks about all of the other teams that's going to be playing there that day in the South Central region. It includes, of course, us, Cameron University. We're number 38. And then it has Texas A&M, Colorado State, and all of these other universities that are ranked in the South Central region. And it also has as well, and they talk about their rankings as well. I guess the picture was just a picture of Levi Woods, or is it that's the person who took the picture? I don't know. That's weird. I need to get more familiar with this web page. Um, but that was the news for May 6th. All right, let's look at the news for men's golf. Ooh, fourth place after the fourth round. Woohoo! I think you guys are gonna enjoy that. Let me see what that looks like on May 7th. All right, what's the title of this one? It says men's golf tied for fourth place after first round of West South Central region. Oh, cool, Stockton, California. The Cameron University's men's golf team completed the first round of the West South Central Region tournament on the 2026 NCAA D2 Men's Golf Championships. The team currently sits tied for fourth place with California State University San Bernardino with a score of 2 under par. The second round of the tournament tees off tomorrow, May 8th at 12:50 p.m. And then, of course, when I'm done with this, I'll tell you the results of that. All right, so these are, the next paragraph talks about our team members and how they scored on the 7th of May. All right, leading the team in scoring is both Denon Norman and Rory Gorman, who are both tied for ninth with Younger, who shot an Ian followed for 58th is rounding out the lineup was Carson, who shot 6 for it that day, and then their scores as well. Pretty neat. And then they've got a really cool picture of one of our players. All right, so let's look at the 8th golf news, and these are all men's golf news, by the way. I'll go back and I should have started with May 4th because that was, being chronological order, but that's fine. All right, this is still Stockton, California. Remember, they spent a couple of days there. Same title as the one from the 7th. As men's golf tied for the West Central region, and it's still in Stockton, California. The Cameron University's golf team completed the second round of the West South Central Region tournament on the 2026 NCAA D2 Men's Golf Championships. Team fifth place University Bay with the team score 1 under par, and the team is 10 strokes behind the leaders, Western Washington and Texas A&M. The third and final round of the tournament tees off tomorrow, May 9th. And then it lists, our team members. Ali Custody for a score of 5 under par. Next is Rory Gorman. Then is tied for rounding out the team is Ben Campbell, who shot 1 over par today. All righty, look at that. And then at the bottom, of course, lists all of the teams, the scores. That they have round 2 and the scores for round 2, and it also lists like all of the players that were article, and then it even tells you, what year they are at Cameron University, and then the height. So Denon Norman is 5'9", he's a sophomore. Elios Casalonga is 6 feet. Freshman Isaac Molly, a junior. Ben Campbell, our sub, was 5'11", sophomore, and Rory Gorman, 6'2", a junior. All right, so let's see what they got to say about the 9th. What happened on the 9th in men's golf? All right, so men's golf finishes tied for 11th of the West South Central region. Let's see. Cameron University men's golf finished the 3rd and the West Central regional tournament. Elios Casalonga led the team, tied for 10th with a score with a total of 1 under par. Rory Gorman finished out the round tied for 32nd, scoring 2 over par. Isaac Molly completed the tournament tied of 56th with a score of 5 over par, and then tied for 79th with a total score of the team. Our substitute Ben Campbell stepping up. Okay, Ben, I see you. Who finished out the tournament in 104, shooting 3 over par the final round. All right. And then it's the same thing underneath that article. They have all of the teams in the region, their scoreboards, their positions, all of the players in round 3 and their scores. And then at the very bottom, they list all the players mentioned from Cameron University, their height, and their position at the university, their year status. credit status because you could be here for 2 years and be a junior or sophomore, depending on how many credits you have completed. Alrighty, so let's go down and if we can see, um, I know for a fact that I saw some news about women's golf. Maybe I might have to, or it literally jumped um, from just like nothing but men's golf. Like golf on the sidelines. A story about women's golf. Okay, let's go to teams. Golf. And let's see if they have anything for. Let's go to more headlines. Oh, they had a award ceremony on the 4th. Look at that. And then let's go down here, and it should say something about women's golf. Do I literally have to go and type it in? It's like trying to memorize my algorithm. So because I was clicking on men's golf videos, it literally is only bringing up men's golf. I have to go in and type in men's golf to get all the Aggie and post about women's golf. All right, let's see. Clicked on this one. Let's see what will bring up. This to bring up the news on the golf team of the university. It is not user friendly. It should be easier than this. All right, let's see what it brings up. Okay, it's from women's golf. I want to make sure that I'm giving you like, yeah, this one is so freaking old. Why is it so old? This is from the 14th. From the 14th of April. No way. That's a month ago. I could have sworn. Yep, here we go. Women's golf. All right, last week, women's golf. Let me click on that. Maria Jose Savoca. I hope I said that name right. Maria, if you ever get a chance to listen to this, don't kill me. All right, so this is from the 4th of May last week. Women's golfer Maria Jose Savoca completes day one of the West Regional, Pueblo, Colorado. Maria Jose Savoca of the Cameron University women's golf team earned a spot to play as an individual in the West Regional Tournament of the 2026 NCAA D2 Women's Golf Championships. Due to the circumstances of inclement weather, rounds 1 and 2 had to be played together today on May 4th. Some participants of the tournament were not able to complete their second round of play and will have to finish out their round before the third and final round on May 5th. Oh my goodness. Estimated start time will be 11:30 a.m. with a shotgun start. Maria Jose Savoca was able to complete both her rounds today and currently sits tied for 35th place with a score of 15 over par. She shot a 10 over par in the first round and shot a 5 over par. With completing both rounds, Savoca will to tee off at 11:30 a.m. And she's a junior and she's 5'3". Okay, I'm 5 feet. I have no idea if that was relevant or not. I hope you guys enjoyed me reading those scoreboards to you, the championships that we're playing in, our players, their status as a student at Cameron University, their height, how well they did in each one, and how, Campbell, how our substitute stepped up in men's golf. And like I said, I mean, I didn't really reveal anything extraordinary to you in this video about my neurodivergency, there's sometimes it's just boring, right? It doesn't have to be animated. It doesn't have to be filled of drama and stuff going on. Sometimes we are cool and collective and we enjoy sports just like neurotypicals, and we get obsessed about them and we want to follow them and we want to talk about their stats. We want to share them with other people because we're proud of our sports team. So sometimes when you watch my channel, it may not be, full of a lot of craziness and fluff, but I think when you watch the videos, you'll get to see that part of being neurodivergent involves a little bit of a type of obsession. And I think with sports, people are obsessed anyway because they connect to a team that they enjoy and escape away from their daily lives. But I think with neurodivergent, we're just a bit more obsessed to the point where, like what I'm doing, right? I'm stalking their Cameron University page. I'm reading each article, and then not only am I reading it, I'm actually creating videos about it. And so I want you to type in obsession in the comments if you do this, right? And then tell me, you don't have to tell me the team, just tell me the sport that you are obsessed about. All right. It could be Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. It could be, I don't know, rowing, which I am very obsessed about. When I go to the Planet Fitness, I get so angry. I'm talking about mad. When I see somebody on the rowing machine, I just want to tell them, who do you think you are? Don't you know this is my rowing machine? I get so obsessed. If there are movies with rowing involved, I watch that movie. I watch it again and again. So yeah, just type obsessed in the comments and then tell me what sport you're obsessed about. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video.